William John Rogers, attorney out of Petaluma, license number 154219, along with attorney Briar Horn from Fairfax, license number 330219. Both of them, on behalf of trustee Yehuda Ferris and two women named Flora and Maxine Ziprin, these two attorneys committed perjury in order to frame up an elderly Jewish person as a vexatious litigant in Alameda County Probate Court. They filed a vexatious litigant motion against this elderly Jewish guy who was a beneficiary in his late brother's trust. His brother had passed away from cancer after 6 years. So they went to they filed a perjurious motion under penalty of perjury and declarations, and they said that this elderly Jewish guy filed 30 lawsuits in the last 5 years, and they actually printed out a list of 30 lawsuits. But there weren't 30 lawsuits. There was 4 in the last 5 years, and some of the lawsuits they reprinted 15 times. And the result was that the probate judge designated the elderly Jewish beneficiary whose brother died of cancer as a vexatious litigant. So in other words, these two attorneys, William John Rogers and Briar Horn, committed perjury in a desperate attempt to silence the elderly Jewish guy whose inheritance was taken from him. And instead of him and his sisters getting $30,000 plus 10% interest a year on the one hand, starting 5.5 years ago, or in the alternative, actual ownership of a quarter of half of a $2 million house. So they sold the property for $80,000. They sold their brother's half of a $2 million house for $80,000. And they never put a lien on the property. And the man's brother goes to court to fight for justice to get some money for him and his elderly poor sisters. And they turn around and commit perjury to a probate judge to say, well, make him a vexatious litigant. He filed 30 lawsuits in the last few years. They reprinted the same lawsuit 12 times that was filed in 1993. Vexatious litigant was only supposed to go back 7 years. I mean, you can't get much lower than this, ladies and gentlemen.